Honestly, the best mattifying setting powder. Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I have received my order from the Sephora sales that just ended 2 days ago. I have to say I am very excited to try some of the new product that I've got. Some products are not necessarily new, but they were on my list for the Sephora sales event, and I've got some new product as well. So I've got the latest eyeshadow, the Dual Major Dimension from Patrick Tass. I picked up 2 shades. I will swatch them with you guys. I've got Do You Know Who I Am and I'm With Her. So this is the pink one and this is the gold shade. I picked up the powder from OneSize that is completely a matte powder. So it's a setting powder. I'm really looking forward to try this. And I've got a few other products that I cannot wait to just put together. So before we get into the makeup, I picked up as well this sun protection from Sol de Janeiro. The Rio Radiance. This is the body spray. It's factor 50 and I used it when I was in Portugal last week. Last week. Honestly, I don't know where this has been all of my life. It smells so good. It's sunscare with perfume in it, basically. So it's sunscreen with perfume in it. And it's a really nice spray and mist. So you just apply it all over your body. It gives your body just that radiance. It's not oily or sticky. It's just giving you that body glow confidence. And you smell like a dream. My husband was obsessed with it. This, honestly, once this is finished, there's not much left in it. I will definitely restock this one. Now, let's get into the makeup. I'm gonna go and start with my foundation from GUERLAIN. This is seriously one of the best I've tried so far. You can get it at Sephora. I am using shade 3 Neutral. I love a good matte foundation. As much as I like to have something that is radiant, I just think that a matte foundation really suits me better. So this one is my go-to for now. So I'm gonna apply with my beauty blender. And you guys will see, it is literally the perfect foundation. It just melts into your skin, dries completely, and it gives you the perfect skin. Look at this. It's buildable, but it's got a very good coverage. I would say medium to almost full coverage, but it doesn't look cakey. It just makes your skin looks perfect and flawless. Like if you compare the two sides, this is just one application. I mean, it is beautiful. I have to say though, if I compare the Sephora store that we have here in the UK, the online versus the one in the US, you guys in the US are so much more lucky. We don't have the same product and we are quite limited here in the UK. I'm not too sure why, but we don't have the same brand. We don't have, I feel like half of the product that you guys have, we don't have it here in Sephora. It's just a bit, I'm not gonna say frustrating, but I feel like it's kind of not fair because there's so many products that I would love to try that you guys have in the US, and they're just not here. And no other stores are having them. So hopefully I can travel to Canada in the coming months and just stock up a few of those new products. Speaking of new product, I am using my concealer from WESTMAN ATELIER. This is the Vital Skincare Concealer. Honestly, if you like to have that full coverage that really blurs under your eyes, this is the only concealer that you should be considering. And I am going with a very light shade because I love to have that brightness under my eye. And it's self-setting, it blurs, and it's packed with skincare, so it actually really works. And it helps with fine lines, with dark circles. And the more you use it, the more it hydrates under your eye. And it just does a fantastic job. That's it. It's already set and blurred and It just brings a lot of brightness. Now I'm going to add some contour. I'm using the Dior Contour Stick. So this is the latest contour stick from Dior. And I have shade 01 Light. Honestly, again, this year, Dior has been just having such a good year. All the products from Dior are absolutely amazing. They're beautiful. The formula is gorgeous. The shades, everything. I would say since last year, it's been a year or maybe a year and a half, Dior has been just improving their makeup collection massively. I didn't used to be a fan, and now I feel like every time they come out with a new product, it's just the best new product. So this contour stick, it is beautiful because the texture, the formula, it's creamy enough that you blend it really easily, but it's not too creamy that it just smudge and goes everywhere. So it is literally the best of both worlds. So I'm going to start with my contour like this. Got a small angle brush. And you see it just melts into my skin beautifully. It is not a bronzer, it is a contour stick. So you cannot, this shade is not made to be applied like a bronzer. It's really to sculpt your face. You could use, however, the different shades and use it as a bronzer, which you would place much higher here on your cheek. Then I'm going to apply some of the contour on my forehead as well. Just like this. And it really just frames the face so nicely. I think I might get the darker shade to use it as a bronzer as well, because the formula is so great that I think it would work really nicely. So we have the complexion done. I'm going to use my liquid blush from YSL. It's called Make Me Blush. These are very recent product. It's number 44. And I feel like this is very cheap. Like if I can hear that clunky noise, I don't know. I feel like the top, this bit at the top is quite loose for some bizarre reason. I'm going to apply this. Is kind of a nice neutral pink. It is a matte blush as well. So let's see how it looks. I think we're going for a full matte complexion today. I think I can add a little bit more. It's not very pigmented. It's just a little flush of color. Let's see, I'm gonna do the other side. This. You know, I think if I compare this with the Armani Luminous Silk blush or even the Charlotte Tilbury, I think this is my least favorite of all. It's very matte. Obviously, if you have an oily skin, this is great. It's going to be perfect for you. But I feel like it's a little bit flat. I don't know. I think the Armani one is a bit nicer. It's kind of a oil to cream type of product. This one dries completely. The Armani dries completely as well, but there's something more to the formula. It's a little bit more luminous, whereas this, I mean, it's nice, it's good, it's a nice blush, but I prefer the Armani one or even the Charlotte Tilbury. All right, complexion is done. I filled up my eyebrows. I'm super boring my eyebrows, but I always use the same product. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills, the powder. And however, I'm using this new product from her. It's the Brow Freeze Gel. Honestly, like, it is really freezing your eyebrows. It's a clear gel. I'll show you the applicator. You have two, the applicator has two ends. One that has the little brush, spiky brush are bigger, and the ones at the bottom are, they're much smaller and close to each other. So it just really fixes your eyebrows into place. This is really not going to be moving. I love, love, love this product. Right, so now I'm going to set my face with my OneSize powder, my setting powder, and it's a full matte powder. So when you open the tub, you have a lid, and I usually, so what I'm doing is I'm emptying the powder into the lid, and then I'm gonna go with my powder puff and pick up the product, just spread it all over and press it into the powder puff. And I'm going to set my face completely, even over the blush and over the contour. Look at this. It is completely matte. So here it's very radiant, it's very luminous. Here it's completely matte, but you still have that luminosity coming through the powder. Oh, this is a really nice powder, guys. And it really blurs the pores. Ooh. I just feel like this is a little bit tricky. It's not super convenient. I could probably just pop this thing off and go directly in the pot, because I feel like this is just a little bit messy, but I am really liking the powder, and it's shade, I think, translucent. Yeah, it's shade translucent, so it doesn't matter what shade of foundation you're using. It's pretty much, it's a universal powder that just works for every skin color, basically, which I really like, because that means you're buying one product that just works for all year around, because obviously your skin will change color as you go into summer or winter. I have been using recently the new powder from GUERLAIN, the Micro Diamond Powder Gold powder. It's very similar because the GUERLAIN is also a setting powder with a mattifying finish, but this one is even more mattifying. I would say the GUERLAIN one is, it's in between. So you've got the Chanel setting powder, you've got the GUERLAIN, and then in terms of mattifying, and this is at the complete extreme of mattifying. So if you have a very oily skin, I would say definitely the OneSize powder. That's going to be amazing on you and really set your foundation for the whole day. However, because it's really mattifying, I feel like I've kind of taken away a bit the contour. So I'm going to come and contour with a powder from that Dior collection, the Rouge Blush Contour and Glow. So I'm only going to use the contour shade in the palette. I've got my angle brush here. This is a contour brush from Sephora. And so basically just coming where I had applied my contour previously. You don't want to apply too much. It's really just to come and make sure that you're keeping that shadow. I'm going to do the same on the forehead. And now I'm very excited for these, the Patrick Dye Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo. So let's start with the shade I'm With Her. So this is kind of pink and purple. The packaging is so luxurious, but the minute you put your finger on it, it just leaves a finger mark. Look at how beautiful this shade is. You've got the two in the same palette. This is shade I'm With Her. And it's very metallic-y. And I have picked up the other one that is Do You Know Who I Am? A golden, this is more, has a little bit more copper or orange and bronze. Bronze would be the right word. And this is kind of champagne sand shade, but they're very gold-ish shade. Ooh, now I don't know which one I'm going to wear today. So this one has sparkle into it, and this is metallic. I'm gonna swatch them for you guys so you can see. So let's start with the pink, the top one. Oh, look at this. This is just stunning, honestly. Oh, wow. Super metallic. Then the other one at the bottom, it's even more pink. It's like that Barbie pink. It has a little bit of a shimmer. They both have a shimmer into it, but they have that very metallic finish. And they feel so creamy on the skin. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This now, this palette, so the top one, feels a little bit more sparkly. But again, it's a very metallic. We've got this one here. They are absolutely stunning eyeshadows. Now I don't know which one I want to use. And the bottom one is, yeah, that's very much of a sparkle. So this one, that is a bronze shade. So if you got your gold and your bronze, or two types of different gold. This one is more orange gold, and this is like a proper yellow gold. So I think for today, I'm gonna go with the pink and just go all in. Here we go. I'm gonna use this top shade here, and I'm gonna place it all over my eye. Got quite a large eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna come really high, almost all the way to my eyebrow. It's such a stunning shade. Look at this. It's like you're ready to party. Oh, beautiful. Now I have a smaller brush, still a flat brush. I'm going to apply the bottom shade on the mobile eyelid and to add that dimension as well. It is such a beautiful shade. There's literally no limit in terms of how you can apply this makeup, or this eyeshadow powder, I should say. It's really just up to you. You can even use it as a eyeliner with a very fine brush and a little bit of fixing setting spray on your brush. And you just create a really nice fine line. Oh, I am loving this. I mean, look at this eyeshadow, guys. It is very pink. It's very, very pink, but if you're gonna go for something from Patrick Ta, it has to be like sparkly, punchy, it's playful, it's colorful. In my opinion, this is just beautiful. Maybe not an everyday eyeshadow, but like, I mean, you can pull this off easily. You can tone it down a little bit, but How gorgeous. And it's so easy to apply. It's not patchy. It's just absolutely stunning. And I love the two shades together. I am loving this. And I cannot wait to try the two other shades. I'll do another video where I'll play with them as well. Right, I need to add a little bit of highlighter, but I don't want to add too much because obviously the eyes are popping. I have this new highlighter from Dior, the Backstage Glow Face palette, and it's number 006, Celestial Glow. I'm not convinced about this palette. Honestly, I feel like it's just a bit of a useless palette. It's the same shade as some of the eyeshadow from that Celestial collection. I don't know, like, I'm just really not impressed, but because I have it, I'm going to use it. I'm looking for found it, my highlighter brush. I have so many highlighter that I feel like I could have skipped this one, but hey. I'm gonna try the pink one. Oh, it is quite pink actually, so maybe not too much. And I'm gonna come just here. Oh, actually, it is quite nice. Like, if you don't expect too much, you're not gonna be disappointed. I think, yeah, that's not too bad. I'm gonna come a bit lower because I'm not planning on adding more blush. Actually, you know what? This is quite nice. I take back what I said. It is quite nice. It just really add a little bit because it does have color or shade into it. So it's not just a highlighter. There's a little bit more to it. So I'm gonna go just like this. Super high on the cheek. It adds a really nice reflection and it kind of blends in really nicely with the rest of the makeup. For my lipstick, I have the new Fenty lip gloss, the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb Stick, and I have the shade 03. It's Fenty Glow actually. The lipstick is called Gloss Bomb Stick, and this is shade Fenty Glow 03. It's kind of a neutral glossy lip gloss, basically. So I think that's gonna match really nicely the makeup for today. Obviously I can't be going over the top. Just anything glossy neutral will fit with this makeup look. It smells really nice. Yeah, it's a good match. It's very neutral. It doesn't take away too much on the eyes. This is the final look for today. I think from all the product that I picked up, definitely the Patrickta eyeshadows are the best find, and the OneSize Setting Mattifying Powder. These two products are, in my opinion, the best from the Sephora sale. Obviously, the concealer from WESTMAN Atelier is non-negotiable. The rest, I think this blush, honestly, if you already have a lot of blush, liquid blushes, you can easily skip on this. It's a bit flat. It's not, like, I had to add the highlighter with the blush from Dior. Meh, this is, honestly, you don't need it. This is nice, but if you already have a lot of highlighter at home with blushes, you can skip on this. You're not gonna miss out on anything. However, the new Dior products are really, really good. They are a little bit more expensive, but if you're looking for something that is versatile as well, these are amazing products. The quality, the formula is there. It's not patching and it's not gonna be peeling or moving your foundation under. So for me, this is really, really nice. I'm using the mascara from Charlotte Tilbury, so her new Exagere Eyes Volume Mascara. It's nice, but honestly, it's not I like it. It does give volume, but the Dolce & Gabbana is much more better. The Everfull XL mascara. If you want really proper volume, go for the Dolce & Gabbana. The Charlotte Tilbury, in my opinion, is just an average other volume mascara. And if you want something budget friendly, go for Sky High from Maybelline. It's much better. I don't see the point of that Charlotte Tilbury mascara. The Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb are really, really nice. They are very similar to Makeup by Mario, the gloss, but they are nicer on the lip. The one from Makeup by Mario, once you apply them, they kind of smudge and spread all over, whereas the one from Fenty Beauty, they really just stay onto your lip. They are a little bit more solid. I don't know how to explain. It's a different formula. The one from Makeup by Mario, they just smudge all over and they kind of go over your lip. It's not the best application. The Fenty Beauty, this is really good. But again, these eyeshadow, oh my god, I am so happy I picked up 2, and honestly, I might pick up the 3 other shades because there's 5 in total. I just love the formula. It's kind of that, it's a powder but extremely creamy, and it just applies so nicely, and the shades are so pigmented. They are beautiful shades, and this powder, honestly, girlies with oily skin, this is the powder you need. It is beautiful. I mean, look at how my skin is matte. There's not a single crease anywhere, like not a single crease. It's completely blurred. You don't see any pores. Yeah, it's just looking really nice. So, and it's mattifying, but it's still breathing. It's very light on your skin, which is super important. So I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video and you've learned about some of the new product. If you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and you're not going to miss any new videos coming out. A big thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.